Hey, what's going on, JJ Crew? Welcome back to our top 5 mod series for Cyberpunk 2077. As always, please smash that like button and hit subscribe for more content, as it really helps us out with the mysterious YouTube algorithm. Plus, it helps me know if you actually like the video. Also, let me know if there's any mods you'd like to see featured in a future video as well. Grand Theft Auto is one of the greatest open world sandboxes to date, and a lot of people were hoping that Night City would be a futuristic take on a place like Los Santos with lots of hijinks and crazy car chases. Unfortunately, this wasn't meant to be, but thanks to some very skilled modders, we're edging closer and closer to the open world sandbox experience. And don't worry, all these mods were tested and are working with patch 1.2. While not super necessary, it is nice to be able to view your character while you're wandering around the world. Maybe it would help justify spending hours adjusting the look of your V and the character creator if you can see them while walking the streets of Night City. Gelée Backer's third person mod lets you do just that by giving you a toggle for switching between the third and first person perspectives. Now you can strut your stuff while walking to your local Ripper dock, and you'll be able to really see that car as it slams into you. It even has multiple camera angles you can use and gives you multiple options for fine-tuning just to get the right position for your camera. Fashion is a major tentpole of life in Night City, so being able to flaunt your looks is always a nice addition to the game. Unfortunately, it's not perfect though. Combat doesn't work great in third person, so by default it's set to just go back into first person. You also can't see your hat or glasses in third person, and when I did it, my character was bald until I unequipped those items. Also, you look like you got some real broad shoulders, even on the female characters, and animations is a little wonky. Though I guess if you're using those gorilla arms, it might actually just work in the name of immersion. Even if it is a little wonky, it's still a fun feature with all the crazy outfits available to you. Being able to see your character while traveling around town is definitely a great addition to the overall experience. Now, if ever there was a gameplay mechanic that was sorely missing in Cyberpunk, it was police chases. Luckily, Mandruis has done the impossible by bringing vehicular pursuits into the game with the Enhanced Police mod. It's a merge of two different mods, Police Motorcycle Chases by Jace KM4 and the Reasonable Police from the Annoy Me No More mod. Starting at heat level 2, the police will begin appearing on motorbikes, and at level 3 they will start using police vehicles. And at level 4 they'll start chasing you in the SUV. That's right, police chases are finally part of Cyberpunk 2077. This is great timing too, as the driving in the game has been vastly improved with patch 1.2. When testing the mod, it didn't trigger every time, but after removing the Reasonable Police script from Annoy Me No More, it's definitely been more consistent. I'm not sure I can express to you how thrilling it is to be speeding in the streets of Night City trying to escape the view of the NCPD, especially since hopping in a vehicle before basically guaranteed you an escape. The only downside is there's no way to shoot back while you're driving. There's no leaning out of the window feature, for example. But this is still a huge improvement to the police system and the gameplay sandbox. So, major props to the mod author for implementing it in such a dynamic and immersive way. So we did mention Annoy Me No More earlier, and this is a great mod by Mandruis7 that aims to add a bunch of quality of life improvements. Right now the changes include jump fixes, removing call restrictions, random relic malfunctions, and the Mantis Blade finisher animation that locks you in place. It's fully modular as well, so you can pick and choose what you want to use. The phone changes now allow you to skip dialogue and will stand you up at the beginning of the conversation, so you're no longer stuck in the crouch position. The downside of this though is that you can no longer go into sneak while you're mid phone call. So I would recommend trying this mod out and seeing what you think as far as whether or not you actually want to use it. The jump fixes include the removal of being stuck at the end of a long fall and even being able to double jump to avoid taking fall damage. There's even an option for disabling the walk/don't walk audio at street crossings. There are many other improvements the author is looking to make in the future, like being able to drive near mission spots and picking up unreachable items. So go take a look at the mod page for full details. The fourth mod we're looking at is simply called GTA Travel. Created by Keanu Reeves, this mod replaces loading screens at fast travel points with real-time camera transitions between those travel points. It even has an option to let you travel from any position on the map instead of using the fast travel stations. From testing that feature though, it seems to bug out when I use the option to travel from any position to a specific travel point. It basically caused me to get stuck whenever I spawn back in. It is fully customizable though, so you can change the speed of the camera and max height if you feel it's necessary. Naturally, there is a little bit of jank to it, as the camera might clip through a building or two, but it's so smooth and fast that it's definitely worth the download. As the camera gets higher up, some of the ground textures disappear as well, but that can be somewhat fixed by adjusting the max camera height. Honestly, the transition feels faster for me than waiting on the loading screen as well, but I haven't gone in and exactly timed and compared it. The final mod we're looking at is Movement Experience by And What? It's a fairly simple mod that gives you experience towards the athletics skill for running and walking. This mod is almost a must-have for me, as leveling athletics is so slow in vanilla Cyberpunk, it's one of the most useless skills in the game. Much like in GTA 5 or even games like Elder Scrolls, you can now level up your athletics by running around the world as a sort of exercise simulation. Honestly, I would have thought this was how it already worked, but I guess not. Hopefully the author will be able to add swimming as contributing to XP gains in the future as well. I hope you enjoyed today's featured mods. If you have worked on or know of any cool gameplay or weapon mods, let me know in the comments. I'd love to check them out and feature them in a video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button and support the channel by subscribing if you haven't already. Also, come hang out with me over at twitch.tv/JourneyJohn, where I'm live every Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Central. We're currently running a co-op Divinity campaign Mondays. Outside of that, it's a lot of Monster Hunter World, and I've started my second playthrough of Cyberpunk. Anyways, hope you have a great week, and I'll see you later.